Alright guys, so it's allergy season again, and I have puffy eyes all year round, whether I have allergies or anything. Like, I just genetically have dark circles and like a puff that's kind of there. That was something I've struggled with since I was younger. Like, I've always tried to cover it up with a cover up, and like do like weird remedies like cucumbers and smearing weird concoctions of fruit and whatever else they tell you online to do for dark circles, and nothing really worked for me totally, but I wanted to share some things that I've done and cover-ups that I've used that helped me a lot, just to cover them as well as I think it's possible to cover dark circles. So I wanted to start first with like the root of the problem, which I feel is actually the dark circles, not covering them up. So I have used a couple different face masks. This is what I'm using right now. It's just from Elemental. I got it from like Bath and Body Works. And you put it in the freezer and you just kind of put it on your face in the morning or before you go to bed or whatever, and it kind of just chills under your eyes and around your eyes to kind of tighten everything up. And I'm outside and there's yellow pollen everywhere, so it probably isn't the best place for making an allergy video. And if you don't have a mask, you can actually put some metal spoons in the freezer, and you can put them in there for like 10 minutes, or you can leave them in there overnight so you always have them. And if you take two of them, you can put them under here, over your top, over your eyes, and then just, it works the same as like a mask, and then you have to hold them on there. And water. It sounds really simple, but if you stay hydrated, your skin's gonna be more, it's gonna be more elastic, it's gonna be more hydrated, so it's just gonna help everything. So yeah, water, even though it's really simple. And another important thing is to stay really moisturized. And I am like a moisturizer fanatic. I can't go to bed if I don't have moisturizer on. Like, it just feels weird to me because I've done it for so long. And something I'll do, like sometimes I'll get like really like dry patches around up here, or like under my eyes I'll get like dry patches. And sometimes a moisturizer isn't enough. And if you have some really, really intense dry spots, take like a washcloth or a really soft toothbrush and use your face cleanser, kind of just very gently like buff away the dry skin. And then when you're done with that, you either put Neosporin on, and it's just really moisturizing, and it does help with inflammation and stuff like that. So it's gonna be really good for under your eyes. But I wouldn't recommend every day because it is medicine, kind of. It is bacterial, so I wouldn't recommend putting it on every day. And also, if you want something every day, I like to use Aquaphor, which I will put a link to right here. I have a little review on like invisible makeup tips, which I think I included Aquaphor in. And then, so definitely moisturizer is definitely something that helped me a lot. And then, what else? Alright, let's talk what didn't work. Like, cucumbers didn't work for me. Tried that for forever. Tea bags didn't work, just made a mess. Preparation H. Alright, so I've read a couple things online like Preparation H, like, yeah, like miracle, like this is amazing, and it's hemorrhoid cream. It's for your butt. You don't put it on your face. Like, that just kind of grossed me out. So I never tried it. So don't ask if I've tried that, because I haven't. It just creeps me out. Like, people put that on their faces, because it's not for your face. So I don't have a review on that. And there is a B. For cover-ups. Oh, and sleep. I barely sleep at all during the school year and on school days, because I get like 6, maybe 5 hours sleep at night when we have school. So that's a big problem of my dark circles. So I try to get sleep, but I know you really can't, because you can't really like, oh, I'm going to sleep so I can not have dark circles. So like, that's a tip, but I'm pretty sure that's obvious to help dark circles. So now for cover-ups. I actually have a couple. I am obsessed with Everyday Minerals. Almost every tutorial I do, every video I use, like there's something for Everyday Minerals, or more than one something. What I use every day is this Intensive Tan Concealer. It's a powder. I don't know if you can see that. It's really messy. I'm not gonna turn it over, but it's just like it's just a really, really pigmented powder. And I would use that. I put it on a brush like this. I don't know if you can see that. It's just a flat top brush, and I use that for all under my eyes. I feel like it covers a large area, and around my nose. Oh my gosh, B. And that's disgusting. Okay. I would use that, and then if I have like a pimple or something around my nose, like specifically around my nose, I'd use the concealer brush like this, and this is by Bare Minerals, and it came with my starter kit that I no longer use, but I do still have the brushes from that. And another concealer that is in the powder concealer. Again, these are all from the line of Everyday Minerals. This is multi-intensive, and it's just like a lighter version of the tan intensive, which I just showed you. And then there's Aussie Perk Me Up, which has a little bit of like a yellow sparkly tint, so it's really good for covering blues. Right now, in the summer, when I get a little bit tanner, it's a little too light for me, so I save this for the winter. But besides that, I really love this. And this is the Aussie Perk Me Up Concealer by Everyday Minerals. And I believe all of these in their full size, which is this, is $12. So it's pretty good, in my opinion. So, as far as liquid concealers go, I, forever, have been using Stila Perfecting Concealer. And it's like a really, really, really thick cream. And my shade was C. And I decided to go to Sephora, and I just want to try something new, because by the end of the day, my concealer was no longer on. I feel like it was just big evaporated and soaked in. So I went on a hunt for something better. So I got 2 samples. The one I got, again, my Stila, the one that I've been stuck with for years, because I did run out of that. And then a second concealer that I got in a sample size from Sephora is the Dior Hydrate in number 2, I believe. It's kind of ripped up the bottom, but go to Sephora and ask what the recommendations are. Tell them what your problems are. If like it's staying power, if it's staying power, if it's not the right color for your skin. Like, tell them whatever problems you have or what you want in a concealer, and they'll really help you out. And they'll give you some pretty generous sample sizes. Like, I'd say each sample lasts about a week and a half, maybe a week. So it's a pretty good trial size. And I have found that I definitely like the Dior Hydrate Concealer better. And I didn't think I was going to, because I've been using the Stila Perfecting for probably 2 years now, and I didn't think anything could replace it, because I thought it was like the best one out there. But I started getting unhappy with it, so I tried the Dior, and I love it. It definitely stays on a lot longer. Definitely use a primer under it, but that's just anything. Just use a primer to keep it on all day. And then I set it with my Everyday Minerals Intensive Tan Powder Concealer, which is what I showed you in here. So that's definitely something new, and I'll put all the information in the butt bar. But yeah. And then the second one, well, a third one or fourth one, whatever number it is. This is another concealer I've used for a while. It's Concealer Twins by Physicians Formula, and I used to love these. Probably in middle school, like I just kept buying more and more of these, and they have ones with like yellow on one side and like a tan on the other, and like green on one side and tan on the other. Like, there's different concealer types. So if you're trying to conceal red, then you need to get the green, and if you're trying to conceal blue, like dark circles, you get the yellow and stuff like that. But I mean, if you want something cheap and just really easy at a drugstore to get, like, I definitely recommend these. I mean, they're a decent concealer for a drugstore brand. Since I've found these other brands of concealer, I don't love this anymore. I'll sometimes like stick this in my purse if I want something quick just to have with me all the time. But besides that, it's not great, it's not bad, it's just a concealer. But if you want something from a drugstore, again, I definitely recommend probably one of the better drugstore concealers. So that's my concealer review. If you have any questions or comments, just post them down below, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!
What kind of man lays his hands on the woman he loves, calls her angel, shows no remorse?